Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Tuesday evening here in the studio of Outside the Ropes. I am your host of Outside the Ropes, as always, Matthew Moore, and I'd like to welcome you into the studio for today's news and ongoings in the world of professional wrestling. I am in the studio tonight on my own. Tony, my co-host, was here last night for our first ever start of our weekly podcast. He should be back in the studio sometime this week again. I'm hoping tomorrow, because tomorrow is our 1 hour show. But I'm on my own tonight, guys, so bear with me as I want to try my best to give you the latest news and scoops in the last 24 hours in the world of professional wrestling. Now, before we get on to some of the news from the last 24 hours, coming off the heels of last night's Monday Night Raw and other stories, I want to give a quick shout out to our partners and friends of Outside the Ropes, Wrestling's Past. Don't forget to check out their website for all historians of professional wrestling, which is wrestlingspast.blogspot.co.uk, and on Twitter at Wrestling's Past. So if you're a historian of wrestling and like to go back and check out all the old stories and archived photographs, etc., Wrestling's Past is the location. Now let's get straight into last night's Monday Night Raw. What a great show it was from WWE. I must say it was quite an entertaining show. We had some good stuff coming at Raw last night. We had the Hall of Fame announcement, which was announced last night. We did break that news on yesterday's show. But it was announced last night and officially confirmed by WWE that the next inductee into the Hall of Fame this year, joining Arnold Schwarzenegger and Randy Savage, is the one and only Rikishi. Everybody remembers Rikishi from back in the day in the Attitude Era, who appeared in WWE as part of, with obviously his partners Too Cool, who is also the father of the Usos. But the announcement was made last night that Rikishi will join the Arnold Schwarzenegger, apologies, and also Randy Macho Man Savage in the Hall of Fame this year. And it was also announced today that the Usos will be the one who induct their father into the Hall of Fame this year. Now, Monday Night Raw last night was quite an entertaining show. Heat is starting to brawl now for this match coming with Fastlane with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, where we went off the air last night with Roman Reigns sparing Daniel Bryan after a 5-on-2 handicap match. Now, Roman Reigns was getting a bit of a mixed reaction again last night, as we did talk about with all you fans last night on our Twitter account during Monday Night Raw last night. But they're starting to build the heat now into this match at Fastlane. Now, we did break the news on our website, outsidetheropesradio.com, that apparently this match could be changed into a triple threat match, as Vince McMahon is possibly wanting to change the main event for WrestleMania this year. So maybe a change in the finish for Fastlane coming up on the 22nd, we just don't know. But heat is now starting to get amongst these two as we get into the pay-per-view next Sunday night. Now, also on Raw, we had Triple H calling out Sting to see if he is going to turn up at Fastlane or not. And we had a segment where Sting appeared, well, a segment where Triple H was in the ring. Sting actually wasn't there, but we had people dressed up as Sting in the crowd to try and intimidate Triple H. And we had a message on the screen saying that he accepts Triple H's invitation to appear at Fastlane on the 22nd of February. So it kind of reminds you of WCW, guys, to be honest. I was watching the show last night with Tony, and we were kind of thinking to ourselves, okay, this kind of reminds me of the WCW days where they had the guys dressed up as Sting and trying to intimidate his opponent. It kind of reminds you of that. Sting sits in the rafters or hides away and doesn't say very much, but then appears and basically kicks ass all around him. So yeah, it was a good segment. A lot of heat last night. Not heat on Triple H actually. Because Sting didn't appear on shows, people want to see Sting. But guys, you all know he is on a contract where he has very limited appearances. But we're looking forward to next week, which we'll maybe get Sting up here next week. We don't know, or maybe another vignette where Sting will be appearing on the screen again to try and wind up Triple H before heading into Fastlane on the 22nd on the WWE Network. We do have more information regarding the story of Sting last night on our website, outsidetheropesradio.com. Which may add, guys, the statistics for views on the new website is looking very, very good. Thank you very much for everybody who's popped in and had a look at the website over the last few days since it launched last Friday. So yeah, thank you very much for all that there, and thanks for your great comments and tweets as well on our Twitter account and on our Facebook as well. But Monday Night Raw itself last night, I mean, there's a few matches on the card, which is quick. We're looking at maybe an Intercontinental title match coming up at Fastlane with Dean Ambrose and Bad News Barrett. This BNB segment last night again, not BNB, sorry, BNZ I think it is now, where it's kind of like a TMZ type thing, where Bad News Barrett is basically, as usual stuff, is slagging people off. But yeah, it was quite good. It looks like we're going to have a match get into maybe Fastlane, or maybe even heading into WrestleMania, where Ambrose gets a title shot. For what we hear, Dean Ambrose is in line to win the Intercontinental title down the road very, very soon. Also, Damien Sandow and Mizdow, they're continuing to do this story with those two as well. You can clearly see it. It's written in the stars, guys, that Damien Sandow or Damien Mizdow, whatever you want to call him, is eventually going to turn on the Miz, and they are going to have a feud. Which, well, everybody wants to see it because they keep cheering for Damien Mizdow. Also, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with a victory over the tag team champions last night, guys. I'm really impressed with these guys. This tag team with Kidd and Cesaro, really do hope to do good things with these guys, because they are two great in-ring performers, two great ring horses, or workhorses, sorry, should I say. I do hope they maybe get a tag team title run up the road, but it'd be quite good to see as well. Descent in the ranks between Goldust and Stardust last night continued on Raw, where we had the two of them arguing with each other and stuff, and don't call me Cody, as Stardust would say to Goldust. But are we going to see a split in the Rhodes family? We don't know, but some interesting storylines leading into next week's, this Thursday's Raw or SmackDown, which is taped tonight, and obviously then next Monday's Raw leading into the pay-per-view on the 22nd of February. Also, I want to give a shout out, guys. It was announced today. Pro Wrestling Ulster, our friends here in Northern Ireland, have released dates for their new shows coming up. I'll actually get that information for you right now. They have reappearing, should we say, Shelton Benjamin and former WWE star as well, Drew McIntyre. Now, all information regarding that we'll have up on our website before the end of the night. Dates and locations and stuff like that. But for all ticket information and show information, go to their website, prowrestlingulster.co.uk. They've had some great shows. Their new champion, which we announced the other week on the show, or last week, sorry, was former WWE and TNA star. Well, I think he's still currently working for TNA, Al Snow. And they make an announcement that Al can't defend the title until May. But even so, Al Snow as the heavyweight champion is a great move by PW, in my opinion. So yes, for more information on their big shows coming up with Shelton Benjamin and Drew McIntyre, go to their website, prowrestlingulster.co.uk. Now, we didn't mention on last night's show, which we should have, UK wrestling legend Drew McDonald passed away. Now, everybody saw on last night's Raw, what do you call her, Paige? Couldn't remember her name there. Done a bit of a tribute to her on her forearms, where she done a little tribute for him. But yeah, Drew McDonald passed away. He was only 60 years of age, which was a very young age. But we do pass our condolences on to his family, and we're really sorry to hear he is a legend in British wrestling. So we do pass our condolences on to his family. Now, also, guys, last night as well, they were doing quite a few Sheamus promos last night on Raw as well. Sheamus is due to return to in-ring action very, very soon. We did announce last night on the show as well that Randy Orton returned to live events this past weekend along with Bo Dallas. So yes, there's 3 big top stars due to come back very, very soon. Also, we did mention last night about DDP being released from hospital. We heard more news today that apparently DDP is home and he's comfortable and he's doing quite well. So yeah, DDP is on the mend, which is good to see. Rikishi, now we talked about the Hall of Fame last night. Rikishi was announced last night to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He did mention that we tweet today there, guys, about going into the Hall of Fame. All that information we have again is on our website, outsiderdosradio.com. Now, more Hall of Fame news has leaked out today as well. We did release the information this afternoon on our website, which is now apparently rumours are going around that next week they're going to announce another Hall of Famer, being former WCW and WCW star or announcer and wrestler and AWA World Champion, the living legend Larry Zbyszko, apparently will be going into the Hall of Fame this year. So I think that'd be a good addition to the Hall of Fame. Larry had a great career. A lot of people will probably remember him from doing announcing in WCW during the Monday Night Wars. But yeah, all the information regarding that again is on our website, outsidetheropesradio.com. Today is a very sad day. Today is the 12th anniversary of the passing of WWE Hall of Famer, and in my opinion, one of the in-ring best technical wrestlers ever, Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. It's his 12th anniversary today of his passing. Curtis Axel, his son, sent out a tweet today talking about his father's anniversary. Everybody remembers Mr. Perfect from his days in WWF back in the day, and even before WWF, and then when he went to WCW, and then he came back to the WWF just before his passing in 2003. I mean, Mr. Perfect's been gone 12 years. I can't believe he's away 12 years. It's been the years have just gone by so quickly. But it's you could talk about Mr. Perfect all night. He had a wonderful career, a Hall of Fame career, and it's one of the wrestlers I see, guys, in my opinion, who should have been WWE or WWF at the time champion. He's one of those guys, falls into the category of the Rick Rudes and Owen Harts and DiBiase's and those guys who were never ever WWE or WWF, what do you call it, champion. So I just can't believe it's 12 years today. But yeah, we do again send all our thoughts today on a very difficult day to the Hennig family for the passing of Curt Hennig. 12 years today, I can't believe that. Don't forget tonight, guys, on the WWE Network, we have the NXT, not pre-show, it's more like a build-up, hosted by Corey Graves, which is on the WWE Network tonight. I'm not too sure what time it's on at night. I need to check the schedule on the network. But yes, I'll be checking and tuning into that show tonight, as it is going to be very good, because tomorrow night is the WWE NXT special on the WWE Network, which we're going to have an amazing card. We're going to have Adrian Neville versus Finn Balor, which you can vote, guys. We want to hear what who you're rooting for tomorrow night on our website, because we've got a wee poll which we're going to be closing later on tonight. Just click on some of the side of the main page. So you want to just select your vote and who you think is going to win. We're also going to have a title match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's 2 matches that stand out for me tomorrow night. Yes, we have other matches on the card as well, but those are the 2 main matches standing out for me tomorrow night, which is on the WWE Network. Which we're going to preview that tomorrow on Outside the Ropes as well. So yeah, I've got a couple of messages and tweets and questions and emails today, which I want to give a wee quick readout before we get off onto the air and let you get on with the rest of your evening. Thank you very much for downloading us on iTunes, listening to us on speaker, and also here on YouTube as well. But yes, I got a wee email in today from David from Dublin. Hi David, how are you? He just wants to know our views on last night's Monday Night Raw. He also says he enjoys now the fact that we're doing a daily podcast, and wants to know what are things that we got planned for the show. Well, pretty much what we got planned for the show is we're in negotiations with a couple of companies across the globe. We have been saying this for weeks, but we're trying to get more people involved in the show as we can. We've got events coming up as well. We're trying to get ourselves involved, and we're trying to get and talking with people because I do want to improve the show. Regarding last night's Raw, as I did say, I thoroughly enjoyed the show, and thank you very much for your kind comments regarding us going on a daily basis. So there you go. Now I want to go to a female email this time. This is from Claire from Essex in England. Thank you very much for your email. Wants to know our thoughts on the Black History Month on the WWE Network. I can't speak there. The WWE Network at the moment. Have we been checking it out? Yes, we have been checking it out. And funny enough, I was actually watching part of it there before I actually came on the air tonight. The Rock and Booker T moment from King of the Ring with The Rock. But yeah, the Black History Month I think is quite good. Some interesting stuff on there, guys. If you haven't checked it out yet, get on there and check it out on WWE Network. The Black History Month is a good thing for to go back and look at your history of the black performers in the history of WWE. Right, and this is our final email. We have been told we have to wrap up here because we're heading off the air here now. This email is from Robert, from Derbyshire. Hi Robert, how are you? Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for your email. Wants to know, will Brock Lesnar still be with WWE after WrestleMania, as he has heard stories in their dirt sheets over the last few days that apparently he has agreed to sign with the company again. Okay, well yes, we have heard that as well. I hope he stays around because I enjoy watching Brock Lesnar. But yeah, I don't think he'll be WWE champion after WrestleMania though. I think he'll lose the title at WrestleMania to Roman Reigns. I know there's a lot of Daniel Bryan fans out there who are going to be pissed off for what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, this is my opinion. This is what I would like to see as a fan. Daniel Bryan had his moment last year. Yes, he will be champion again someday, no question about it. But I think it's Roman Reigns' time to be WWE champion. But yes, I do, and I hope, and I've heard that he is signing again. So yes, I do hope that he is going there. So he's going to stay with the WWE. So thanks very much for your email, Robert. Okay, just a couple of wee short announcements before we hit the road as well. Guys, if you live in the Belfast or surrounding areas here in Northern Ireland, on the night of Fastlane at the Fly in Belfast, they're going to be holding an event where you can actually watch the pay-per-view at the venue. There'll be snacks, drinks and stuff like that, and all the entertainment going along on there as well. Outside the Ropes is hopefully trying to get themselves, we've been speaking to the Fly and hopefully trying to get ourselves along to that event. And maybe do our Fastlane pre-show recording at the Fly. Now, we're not guaranteeing it just yet, guys, but we're hopefully getting things organised to get along there on the night and meet the fans and say hello and do a couple of interviews and watch the pay-per-view and have a great night. So if you live in the Belfast area, or if you live anywhere in the area near Belfast, or if you want to drive from anywhere else in Northern Ireland, the Fly in Belfast are holding a big event there on the night of WWE Fastlane. So get yourselves along there if you can. They're on Twitter, they're on their website as well. So it's the Fly Bar in Belfast. I'm going to hit the road, guys. Hope I haven't bored you too much. I'll be back tomorrow with our usual Wednesday slot for 1 hour. Hopefully Tony will be here tomorrow. He said last night he was going to be here, but fingers crossed he will be here. I'm going to head on here myself and get ready for the NXT special on the network tonight with Corey Graves. And I'm going to go and watch some more new content that they've added to the network as well. Guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Keep an eye out on our website for all latest news and ongoings and scoops. Once they're broken, those stories, they will straight onto our website right away. Because we have got a team now who is monitoring the world of wrestling and obviously keeping the stories flowing straight onto our website, which is outsidetheropes.radio.com. You can go on there as well, guys, and leave comments on posts as well. You can also drop us an email through the website as well. I know I'm saying as well, but I'm just trying to plug the website as much as I can, because I have been ordered by the bosses the first week to keep plugging the website, get as many people on there as I can. Thank you very much for all your wonderful tweets over the last 24 hours. Thank you so much for all your kind comments. Keep helping us, guys, by sharing us and following us on Twitter and liking us on Facebook and telling everybody, because this show is for you, the fans of professional wrestling. So for Matthew in the studio here, my own, and obviously our head of production, Catherine, who is, bless her little cotton socks, is behind the room there, the glass room, doing all the bits and bobs, as she's currently ill. Get well soon, Catherine, hashtag. We'll see you all tomorrow, guys, so until then, enjoy the rest of your evening or day, whatever you're doing, and we shall see you all tomorrow here on Outside the Ropes.